What is up, people? High on Life 1012 here, bringing you some more Black Ops 2 gameplay. And this time around we are playing on the map Cargo and doing a little bit of capture the flag. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my voice is a little bit clearer now. I was actually able to retrieve my mic this past week, and I have my friend to thank for that. So thank you, and I very much appreciate it. Now, I don't have to go putting up my face against my keyboard to be able to record commentaries. Anyways, getting back on the subject, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be starting a new series on my channel called Life Speaks. And what I will be doing for this series is giving out advice on certain problems that you may have in life. It could either deal with family, friends, relationships, school, or anything of that sort really, but for these first couple of videos, I would like to just keep it at relationship advice. So if you guys have any questions or situations that you would like for me to discuss in the next few videos, you can send me an email, and I will provide my email address in the description box below. So, and also keep in mind that in these videos I will be stating my own thoughts and opinions on these situations. So if there is something that you don't agree with, you don't have to. I am not saying this stuff and trying to make it seem like I'm right or you're wrong. I am just doing this to give out my advice based on my own past experience, and yes, this guy has experience, or at least I would like to think so. But anyways, let's get started with the first situation, and this actually comes from something that had happened with one of my closer friends. So what happened was my friend's girlfriend has became really good friends with another guy that my friend doesn't really know much about. My friend and his girlfriend have been together for quite a while now, and it never occurred to me that this situation would ever happen because both of them are extremely nice and seem to get along with any person that they meet, so this was quite a surprise. But what happened is that the guy admitted feelings to my friend's girlfriend, and she let him know that she had very strong feelings for my friend and that she couldn't do that to him behind his back. However, it still made my friend, who we will call Alfredo for this moment, I don't know if I'll bring him up later on, but this made him feel very insecure about what would happen to the relationship if she started to feel a certain way about this guy, and the friendship got really close. So he didn't want that for that to happen at any point down the road, because like I said, they have been together for quite a long time. But what I have to say about this situation is that if you guys or girls have a hard time trusting this other person, especially after he or she has admitted feelings for your partner, you should definitely arrange for a meeting between the two of you and with your partner overwatching the whole time, so that first of all, you can get to know the person, and second of all, let it be known to your partner that you will take this seriously, and so should he or she. I know this kind of sounds like a jerk-off move, but how you can go about this is, let's say you and your partner go out for a lunch or something, bring along this other person as well as maybe another friend, especially if you're feeling very uncomfortable about it just being you three. Then sit down somewhere and begin to strike up some sort of conversation, and of course ask questions or talk about things that doesn't give suspicion that you're just there for relationship business. After a good 20 to 30 minutes, start to talk about your relationship with your partner, or actually start talking about it with everyone, and give that other person the idea that nothing should be able to happen between him or her and your partner. Don't just blatantly state it out there as well, but just say something along the lines of, she's a really good person and I'm lucky to have her, or be clever and say something jokingly like, don't you steal her away from me now. And I know that kind of sounds retarded, but trust me, at some point it will work, and that person will hopefully realize at the end of the whole conversation that you are a great person, and that it's better off not to try anything behind your back, because they'll know that you're not afraid to approach that person and talk to them about it, because you were the one to organize that whole meeting, so of course they'll start to think that. But like I said, I would also say to arrange for a meeting between between you and your partner, just to clarify that you both are on the same page and that nothing will come between the two of you. And if there is something that pops up, you will talk about it and seek to resolve the situation. Now, I hope that kind of made sense to you guys. If it did, then great. If it didn't, then go ahead and message me about it. Or if you would like for me to discuss more about it, I would more than like to do so. But now I would like to go on to the second discussion, which is actually in regards to a question from one of my real life friends. She asked, why does it seem like when guys first meet you or when they talk to you prior to getting in a relationship with you, they act like the most sweetest people in the world, but once you actually establish that relationship with them, they act differently? My take on this situation is that it could go either way. It can be a good or a bad thing. What I mean by that is that there are guys out there that will change after you get in a relationship with them, but it doesn't always mean that it is a bad thing. Take for instance, if the guy is still around, but he just doesn't say as many nice and sweet things like he did before he got into a relationship with you, he probably realized at that point that he would have won your heart even if he was to just act himself around you when he first met you. I mean, yeah, the nice and sweet compliments have kind of died down, but he still does act like a gentleman, especially when around other people. Then you know for sure that he changed, but not in a bad way at all. He just wants you to know that he will remain that same person, and every now and then he will act the same way he did when he first met you or before he got in that relationship with you. But now getting to the bad side of this situation, most of the time you can tell when it is a bad situation because the guy starts acting like a jerk. First of all, after you get into a situation, he probably will start to distance himself with each and every day that comes, and about a few days later, he will most likely stop responding to messages from you either through a text or over a social networking site such as Facebook. And even when you call, he doesn't pick up the phone or bother with returning the call just to let you know that he missed it because of this or that. That is probably when you will start to realize that he has changed for the worse. So my advice on that is to end the relationship before he because more than likely he is there for the short term and not looking for anything too serious, because he probably does have a few other people that he would like to pick up on after you. So again, just end it there before anything else happens, because you don't want to feel the after effects. If it is the good change, however, and you are kind of missing that sweet gentleman like him, just let it be known to him that you like him for who he is, but also give him like a subtle message and say, like, you know, the sweet and romantic him would be very nice every once in a while, especially if you want to spice things up for that moment. Trust me, it'll work. No, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if there are any more questions or comments that you have, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond. But other than that, I will talk to you guys later, and I'll put a song on for the rest of the video, so do enjoy. But other than that, thank you, and peace out.
Enemy flag acquired. Hunter-killer drone ready for deployment. Care package on standby. Our flag has been taken. Guardian ready to deploy. Almost complete. Don't quit now. Hostile flag returned. Changing. UAV incoming. Enemy flag acquired. Check your timeline. Hostile flag carrier is down. Our flag has been returned. We have captured the enemy flag. Care package inbound. Hostiles have taken our flag. Our flag has been dropped. Our generals will be pleased.